All right. Hi everyone. Welcome to another live stream. And yeah, I'm back here with Infinitode 2. This is gonna be episode 15 of the updated series. I hope you guys are well, and yeah, let's jump right away into the actual gameplay and what I've been able to achieve. Now, in the last video, I showed you guys my second and the last reset you're gonna need in order to progress through the prestige tree. And then right after I completed that, I started doing the 613 AFK strategy. Even though I do not have yet unlocked the frequency of rarity, but doing this level right here, 613, using the AFK strategy is just the best thing to do. And now total playtime, pretty much 40 hours and 10 minutes. And yeah, so a little bit more than 40 hours total playtime. Now, by just completing 6.3 a couple of times using the AFK strategy, I was able to already earn a lot of very important loot, very important items. I don't really care. Remember, you don't care about biddas. Biddas here is just not really that relevant. What you're gonna get instead is a loot and items. For example, these special legendary blueprints, very important. Keys, very important. Tiles, where you can just sell them to gain other sources or platforms that you can then place on cast maps, platforms themselves, and all that other stuff that is going to be 100% needed. Even more of these special blueprints, and yeah, this has really been allowing me to progress a lot quickly. Now you can see I have endless difficulty level 4, and yeah, therefore I can increase my difficulty up to 350%. Remember, the highest this difficulty is, the more your loot and the rarity of the loot increases. So that's why you're always going to play 6.3 with the highest possible difficulty. And yeah, that being said, I have also upgraded a little bit some additional things. For example, the mining station time, I have maxed it out both here, and also the one for Infer, I've also maxed it out so that my miner can be placed pretty quickly. Other than that, I've got both my Infer mining speed and my modifier mining speed at level 15. So now they're both equally level. And now I'm actually trying also to max my crafting price, because I've been crafting a lot of things, especially now that I start earning loot and I start placing the items on a cast map. You're gonna need also to craft the platforms. And the higher this crafting level is, the less amount of green papers and platforms you're gonna need to craft. And I think the minimum might be 2. I think you can't get lower than 2, but you can reduce even further the amount of green papers. And eventually that is gonna be a huge thing that you wanna decrease, hopefully. So yeah, that's why I'm gonna get it level 5, just one more level. And I'm gonna need also the legendary blueprints, but because of the fact that lately I've been able to get a lot of them, I don't think now that I have to somehow like save them up or store them. I can just use them on whatever things I might need. So yeah, I'm gonna max this one, and also the crafting price is gonna be very important whenever you need to craft the special 3 blueprints, so the special epic blueprints, into the legendary ones. So this one right here, less green peppers, and well, you can't get lower than 4. So even if you have it level 5, the maximum crafting price reduction, you can't get any lower. But as I said before, it's less green peppers as well. So you can save up in the crafting process. You can save up a lot of green peppers. And now remember that also at this stage, once you start earning a lot of these epic blueprints, you can also craft you can create the blueprint chest using those blueprints. You can see that you don't even need green papers to do this. And for example, I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna sell 20, right? I'm gonna get 20 of these boxes. I'm gonna open them up, and now what I can very simply do is I can just sell all those common blueprints that I got from those chests. I can just sell them, and now doing this process, it gives you eventually a lot more green papers than what you get if you would sell manually 20 of these ones. You can see that if I sell 20 of these ones manually, it would give me just 130,000 green papers. Instead, by doing all this process, you remember that I was able to get 900, 900, 700, 900. So it was a total mean of 906, right? 5 roughly. And now if I sell that amount, so even if I just do 900, right? Just suppose it's just 900, but you can see how many green papers I get. And this is multiplied 3 because I got 900 of each of these 3. So you can see how insanely higher the value of green papers is if you do this process. So you use the special 3, the epic blueprints, to craft the chest, and then you open the chest and then you sell the common blueprints. So yeah, that's been something that I've been doing. Yeah, actually I can just type it 900. So 900 here, selling, another 900 here. Here we go, selling, and then another 900. So this is a very quick process to get green papers. And at this stage, this process actually is the best one to get green papers, because if you just try to farm it for 6x3, you're gonna get very little green papers. Selling other stuff, for example, selling your sources, resources, or selling other things, is just not as good as doing that process I just showed you. So yeah, you're gonna always have green papers in this way that you can use either on your research, or you can use it on crafting or any other necessary thing. And other than that, you can see that I have progressed through the research. Now I have unlocked also quest prizes. So yeah, I sold another cast map, and I did like 6.3 around. I have done it maybe 10 times. And yeah, with the items I earned, I was able to sell another cast map for more than 200 tickets. So that's why I got this upgrade now. And yeah, so at the moment I just need to sell one more map for more than 50 tickets, and that's gonna be enough to then access into loot frequency and variety. Of course, I'm gonna still need the tickets to level them up, but yeah, it's gonna be something nice. But before really start using the tickets and also the legendary blueprints of these ones, I think I might wanna really upgrade, hopefully, endless mode difficulty as much as possible. And also the prestige ticket drop rate, using the green papers to level this up as well. It's gonna be important, but I guess I will need to prioritize using green papers to for some other things rather than prestige ticket drop rate, I guess. So yeah, now that being said, I've also upgraded a bit more splash. Because of the fact of the extra difficulty, I wasn't able to destroy all the enemies very quickly, so I had pretty much to level up my splash. And you can see that's why I got everything here level 7. I got the 3rd generation star. In terms of maxing experience, my splash doesn't really get past level 10 at the moment, so getting it any higher, it's pointless. And also here, the upgrade level, I can get it up to level 8, I think, and that's it. I don't have any additional coins to upgrade it any further, but level 8 is more than enough. I got also level 8 here, upgrade price and projector count. And I have unlocked here the 3rd level, the 3rd starting level, so I have access to the abilities. So I've also upgraded a little bit more the abilities. And yeah, that's been pretty much it. And my goal here is on Splash to just max it out, like in terms of normal research. So getting everything at level 10, I think that's gonna be my priority, getting everything level 10. And then maybe I can get some additional, like a upgrade price reduction to make it to be even cheaper. Maybe also reducing the cost of the price. And then, you know, overall maybe increasing the levels a bit more, especially once I get more levels on the endless mode difficulty. I guess it's gonna be needed that I can get this splash to get like past level 10, maybe getting up to level 20, maybe getting the ultimate, start using that. So yeah, eventually I'm gonna need to upgrade it, but for the moment that is enough. And that's it. I haven't really done anything different. So yeah, I'm gonna show you right now my current strategy on 6.3 using this current difficulty. And now I have done some minor changes to how I approach it, very simply because of the fact that it's like if I place the miner too late, I end up wasting loot. Like I end up having some loot in the enemies that I don't collect, and so the boss leaks and I just the game ends before I can collect all the loot. So that's why I have started to place my miner a little bit sooner. So I started placing it like around 46 minutes. Yeah, I think that was my time so far. And also I got pretty lucky because I got some lucky tickets as a loot from just playing on one of the few levels. And remember that the loot ticket increases by 50% the total loot that you get in a game. And also because of the extra loot that I earn, I also that's why I need to place the miner slightly sooner, even though my combined mining speed or inferior isn't really that high, but yeah, because of the loot ticket, that's why I need to place it a bit sooner. Remember, most important thing on the core, just get the enemy speed reduction to slow down the boss. Just fill the 4 platforms, they're gonna make the path shorter. And then remember to get the first level and then the second level on coin generated. And after that, you can literally go AFK. So that's what I've been doing in the last couple of, especially yesterday. So just playing, leaving the game in the background, just paying attention here in the early game, getting the upgrades that I needed, and then just doing other things for around 10 minutes, and then just catching up with the game before when the total timer was around 46 minutes, and yeah, just collecting the loot and then repeating. So if you actually just play the game and continually pay attention, it's gonna seem that it's very, very long and it's pretty boring. But if you can do other things in the meantime, that's the best. So in this live stream, I don't know, I might do 6-on-3 like a couple times. So I'm just waiting for some of you guys to come live and to just start commenting. So we can have, maybe you can ask some questions, maybe you can ask me some things, maybe I can show you that. So yeah, doing this at this stage, the game becomes pretty repetitive because you just need to do this process, but it's very, very worth it. And I can really guarantee it that even without double gain, without premium, without any additional ad watching or anything else, this strategy is super, super good. Like my loot frequency literally is just 20% because I got it from a store research, and that's it. But using this process, it's good enough. So yeah, here we go. I got the upgrades that I needed. So this is one you can literally go AFK. You can sell the tower or the modifier you placed on the right side to make the path longer, and now you just need to wait. You can also start placing the other modifier here on the right side. So that's pretty much it. And the cool thing is that as you the little bit of bits that you either collected when you were doing the quests, or the amount of bits you're just getting from these gameplays, it's gonna be not a lot, like 10, maybe around 10 for each game, I think is the mean amount. But it's gonna still be enough so that you can use those bits to keep upgrading the mining speed modifier, the inferior mining speed, as you get enough items. The things that are gonna really limit you how quickly you can progress isn't really bits at this stage, but it's gonna be like inferior, it's gonna be tensor, matrix, the actual resources. And because you're doing 6.3, you're not really collecting. You can't really collect the resources otherwise. I mean, you could, but that would make the gameplay on 6.3 to like you start getting loot from other enemies, and you have other different enemy types that you need to defeat. So it becomes harder, and that's why I just recommend to use this level to farm loot. You don't care about resources. And so the question is, how do you get resources? Well, the answer is through the chests that you get from the loot on 6.3. You get resources from the keys. So keys and chests are the two main ways in which you earn resources at this stage. And especially tensor and inferior, that are the hardest ones to obtain. You can then craft either Scholar, but especially I think Vector and Matrix, you can craft those into Tensor or eventually into Inferior. And that's how to get those resources. I don't recommend you at this stage to ever go to a normal level, like level 5.4 or 5.8 or 5.7 or 5.5 to farm the resources there. Even if you're using Overload, like even if you unlock the overload ability, and you get 10 of those. You spend resources to get 10, and so forth. I don't think it's worth it. I think overall, yes, you might get maybe 2,000 or 3,000 resources per game, but those resources are going to be used very quickly by research, so you might be able to get only 1 or 2, and that's it. So yeah, in my opinion, the best thing, at least for this stage, because of the fact that you're still pretty slow, you don't have low frequency, you don't have rarity, it's just best to get those resources from keys and from the chest. So that's how I've been doing it, at least so far. You can always craft, as I said before, and yeah, just steady pace. You do 6.3. I would argue that probably you do it around 10 times, maybe less, maybe like 7 to 8 times. And then you, with the loot that you collect, you can craft some platforms into legendary ones, and then you can create a cast map. You can sell as many things as possible, and then you can just sell that map. So you're gonna still need some RNG, because you're gonna still need to have a base that disables research, that also hopefully gives you some additional buffs like range or damage or stunning coins. So that is pretty limiting. And also I'm very limited to the fact that I don't have Crusher yet, so I can't use the Crusher method to sell the cast map, and maybe that's also hurting. So maybe in the meantime, like if I see that I'm struggling too much, I might play on normal, maybe on easy, and just try to get the stars to unlock Crusher, so at least I can have it and I can use that on cast maps. It should make it a lot easier also in terms of portals, in terms of enemies that you're gonna need to spawn. So yeah. Hi Ryuk, welcome to the stream. How to complete quests fast. 307 quests for 25% reset. Yeah, I have talked about it a little bit in my other videos, but Alex V Soul actually has told me that at around, like, he has played 27 hours, so he had like 10 hours less than me, and he was able already to do the second quest reset. So he was able to achieve it in like 10 hours less than me. And he told me that he didn't do the quests on endless like I did, but he didn't on normal. So he lost, in a sense, some of biddes or some of the loot, the extra green peppers or the extra loot that you can get when you play on endless. But he was able to complete the quest much faster because of the fact that he was able to complete the milestones and then therefore have the additional quest slot from the milestones. And then on top of that, he also did some pretty early 6.3 to sell more maps and to unlock the extra quest slot, the prestige one. So he was literally able to do 5 quests at the same time to complete them, and that really speeds up the process by a ton. So I would argue that probably like playing quests on endless is true that awards you some biddes and awards you some loot every now and then. So eventually some items that you're gonna need for cast maps and for prestige tickets. But yeah, maybe playing on normal, completing milestones and completing quests much faster, eventually it's better. So I would recommend your Ryuk to try that, to see if it works. Alright, so I got some points here from the core. Remember, just go for the whole right side. You're gonna need the flat coins, very important early on when you don't have that many coins generated per minute. It's super important having these flat coins, so that guarantees you that you can always max this upgrader here. So the mining speed from the core, you can get your Infer miner and you can get it at least level 5 upgraded, and then you can place your splash and you can get it up to level 7-8, and that should be more than enough to be able to destroy the enemies, because you always have to destroy them. And yeah, at the moment having 350% endless difficulty, so the total percentage of the portal here is 980%. That's pretty decent, and my splash is able to handle those enemies. And you have to collect all the loot stored, making it to become more rare by just waiting. And as I said before, I got lucky here and I got some lucky ticket drops as loot, and that increases also the total loot that you get. And that's also something that I never say on my 6.3 strategy videos, but if you don't have this ticket active, so if you don't have loot ticket and also you don't have the rarity ticket, all the timer placement, all the stuff might be different. So especially the rarity ticket, I think that you can place a miner at 524 if you have a rarity ticket and if your loot rarity is higher than level 87. That's the only scenario in which you can get all the loot to be legendary at that time. But I would argue that if you don't have that rarity ticket, and that the loot would not be all legendary at 524. I can't test that because of the fact that on my main account I have thousands and thousands of rarity tickets, so I can't test how it would be without them. But yeah, at this stage I guess it doesn't really matter that much because you don't have no frequency or rarity, so whatever tickets you have is just better. Here we go. Remember, just right side, so left side, right side. And yeah, I'm gonna place splash here. Now just waiting, remember, around 46 minutes, and then you wanna place your miner. And then I'm gonna just get my splash level 8. As I said before, that's the maximum level I can get it so far because of the research I have, like upgrade price, the starting coins, the coins generated per minute, and so forth. You can see that my splash deals enough damage to destroy the enemies pretty quickly, and I'm collecting all the stored loot. And also in terms of passive experience and experience multiplier, you can see my splash is very slowly leveling up, so it just gets, I think, level 10 here. Yeah, that loot is exhausted, so just level 10 right before the boss leaks, so that's why I am not getting any additional experience levels. And that's it. So that's 6.3 AFK, and I look at the rewards I got. It's 12 bidas. Remember, bidas is not so important at the moment, but still, you know, if you get some, then you can afford to get some more upgrades. But especially the most important things that you're looking for at the moment are these legendary special blueprints, the keys, so to get chests or actually directly some chests. All these tiles where you can get some sources on some platforms to then place on the cast maps, directly platforms. And then on lower tiers, again, keys, very important, the special epic blueprints, some bases, some portals. Hopefully you're going to have portals like around 340% difficulty. That would be best. But yeah, so that's it. And now normally what I do is just exit. I open in case I had any chests or in case I had some keys. I open what I got, so 1 and 2. I don't open the tiles here because of the fact that I just let them stack. So I do like 5, 6, 7 games, and then I open them all at once. So that's how I do it, and that just saves me some time in the process. And yeah, once you do that, then I just check if I can get some more levels on either endless difficulty, or more importantly here, the crafting price. And I can finally get it to level 5, so I'm gonna get it. Here we go. So I can reduce as much as possible the cost of green papers and items. Loot rarity here is I'm gonna need Scholar. So yeah, that's gonna take a while to get. And then I just check if I can get some additional levels on the modifier mining speed or infinite mining speed. And you can see that I can't at the moment. So yeah, that's fine. For Scholar, for Splash, again, I don't really think I need some more levels, so I'm gonna just leave it right there. And yeah, just starting, opening the game, 6.3, setting up everything, and yeah, just doing again. And that's just how to do it. Shitsu, I'm not Mammon. Hi, welcome to the stream. So Shitsu here says, no double gain is a pain. I was disappointed on the way. Yeah, definitely it hurts. Because of the fact that it also makes the progress much slower because it's exponential. Like early on, the more items you get, the faster it is to progress, and therefore everything becomes faster. And also double gain is super good for green papers. Like green papers, and until you reach this stage where you can then get green peppers by crafting the epic special blueprints into the blueprint chest, and then you can sell the blueprints. It's pretty hard to get, so you're gonna be limited a lot by green peppers. So yeah. So Rio Giger asks how many 25% quest resets in total should be enough to start farming 6.3 and sell maps? Just 2. You just need to sell to reset quests 2 times, because that's the only requirement in order to progress in the prestige tree. After that, you can literally just complete the daily loot, and that's it. Just spend all your time on the game, spend it on 6.3. It's the best and the fastest way to progress through the game. So yeah, just need it 2 times. Then if you want to, like, because of something that you want to do, you can then start completing all the quests, and eventually you can get them all done. That is going to give you actually a trophy, the master trophy, and then you can reset all the quests at 100%. You can get a lot of prestige tickets. And yeah, that's another way to gain prestige tickets, but remember, that's very, very inefficient, because the amount of time it takes you to complete all the quests is exponentially higher than the amount of time you take to complete 6.3, sell 1 cast map, and get the same amount of tickets. So yeah, it's always better to sell cast maps. My mom here says, I have so many chests waiting to be opened. Yeah, I just open the chest right away so that I see if I can get some resources or some things that might be needed. Then if I don't, then I just start 6.3 right away. And yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing. So remember that the more inferior mining speed, and then the more inferior speed you get, the faster you spawn enemies, and therefore the faster you collect the loot. So that's why you always have to adjust the timer depending on what you see happening. Like when you see that if you place the miner at 46 minutes, like what I'm doing, and that you collect the loot very quickly, and therefore you have like around 20 to 30 seconds until the boss leaks where you're not really earning any loot, that means that you place the miner too soon. So you have to place it a little bit later. So rather than 46 minutes, maybe you can place it at like 46 and 15. So you wait 15 more seconds and then you place it down. And or if you see that the boss is leaking and you haven't collected yet all the loot, that means you have placed the miner too late. So you have to place it sooner. So you always have to adapt to the research, because it just changes very quickly. Also the more endless mode difficulty that you get, the more loot and more rarity. So it's also something that means that you have to place a miner slightly sooner. Is the time where you don't get anything a problem? Not really, because of the fact that you're just stacking the loot. So the potential loot that you would get, because of how this level works, it's all stored up. And so as you wait, as this number right here becomes higher and higher, that loot becomes more rare over time. So that's what happens, like rarity increases over time. And therefore, when you place the miner, you wait like as much as you can. When you place a miner, you collect all the loot. All that loot is also more rare. So you have more chance of getting legendary items, epic items, so better quality items. And that's why this strategy works, because of the fact that you use the mechanics of 6.3, the fact that you can literally have no enemies being spawned, so you can stack the loot, and at the same time you're waiting, so you're making that loot to become more rare. And as I said many other times, like in this case, I'm actually in the game and I'm commenting, and I'm just answering and talking. But when you're playing by yourself, you can literally, after you set up here the enemy speed reduction and then the first 2 levels on coins per minute, you can literally just let the game running. You can go study, you can go do other stuff, and then after around 10 minutes you can go back and you can see what the boss is, and you can just prepare for the for placing, the miner, placing splash, and getting the loot. Unfortunately, it has happened to me that I forgot or that I came too late, and so when I came already in the game, the level had finished, or the boss was almost leaking. So yeah, when that happens, it's kind of you have lost time, kind of like you have wasted time. But yeah, you can always like reload the game or just do it again, So here my mom says I always place it when I unlock the bonus of coin. So 3 points. Then I play normal till my infra is upgraded at max. Then I use overcharge. So yeah, you use, I think, overload. Yes, that's also a strategy. It's much shorter because of the fact that you can max the coins generated per minute much sooner. So I don't really think what you... I don't understand what you refer to when you unlock the bonus coins, 3 points. But as I said before, this strategy that I'm showing is the best one because it allows you to save up loot to make it become as rare as possible. So you wait until the very, very end. And you just let your game end when the boss leaks. So that's the end of the game. You're not really using this strategy to farm infra or to farm resources. You're just using you're just using it for loot. Loot is the most important. It should be the priority. Also, the 5,000 coin one in the Nexus. Also, this one right here. I just do that to get some green pepper. Okay, yeah, that could work. Yeah, if you're using it to gain green peppers, then that's a pretty decent way to do it, and to gain also some other things at the same time. But as I said before, you can get green peppers by just doing the trick as I showed you. So using the epic blueprint, the epic special blueprint, to get the blueprint chest, to open it up, and then you sell the blueprints. You get like more than 3 times. You get around like 5 to 6 times more green peppers through that process. And yeah, that just helps you to get millions and millions of green peppers that way. Extinct Beast, hi, welcome to the stream. So Ryukir asks, should I stack red tickets for final upgrades of loot frequency, rarity, or just use it right away? Unfortunately, you can't use anymore the red tickets, so the research tickets, to upgrade loot frequency or rarity. You can, and I recommend you to use those tickets on either endless mode difficulty if you haven't maxed it yet. You can also use it on very expensive grades. So if you look at the most expensive grades, the ones where you need the highest amount of bidders or the highest amount of resources, those are the upgrades you want to use your tickets on, and use them right away. Don't stack them. There is no point in stacking them. So yeah, remember to also leave bidder drop rate level 0. You don't want to upgrade it, or if you want to upgrade it, just level 10, but don't really spend any additional resources there. So here Axing B says, I should just keep farming 6.3 until what point? Until you pretty much just either are very advanced in the game, so you have maxed loot frequency or loot rarity, or you have maxed a certain tower, and therefore that means that you can start farming cast maps to gain loot and to gain bidders, which is slightly better, so it's slightly more efficient if you do it in that way. But yeah, you just need to keep on playing this level until you max everything, because it's just the fastest and the easiest way to gain a ton of loot and a ton of bidders, especially. Oh, so Mamon, if you didn't see that, I just showed it at the very beginning of the stream. So I'm gonna show it right after this. I'm gonna show you guys the most efficient way to gain green peppers. I've done also a video about it, but it's maybe a little bit old and you haven't seen it. But yeah, it's a trick where you use the blueprints as source, so selling blueprints as source of green peppers, but you do it by getting the blueprint chest, which gives a lot more. So that's why it's very good. Actins Beast here says, I'm at 550% difficulty. Should I try the, or should I use the red tickets to unlock 900%? Yeah, that's actually a tough question because of the fact that if your splash is not strong enough, it might not be able to handle the enemies at 900% difficulty. Like if you have such a spike of difficulty, like from 550 to 900, that's a lot. And therefore, just make sure that your splash is strong enough to handle those enemies at that percentage. But personally, I would do it. And maybe I would upgrade it maybe 800%, check 6.3 to see how it goes. And if I can do that, if I can complete it, then I would do it. Remember that also using the research tickets on some upgrades for splash is also pretty important, especially some abilities, like for example the last ability here on the ultimate of splash, or the first ability also. It costs a ton of bits and a ton of resources, so you can also use that. You can also use the research tickets to upgrade further your miner, so to unlock like level 6 of the miner, level 7, but that is something that you're gonna actually need later on. At the moment, you're not generating enough coins to support that, so yeah, no need. So here we go. See that now my loot is exhausted, so maybe I could try the next game to place my miner slightly later, so maybe a 46-15, because I exhausted the loot pretty early. And here we go, that's another 6 blueprint, special legendary blueprints, very important. And yeah, that's exactly what you need, what you want. It's gonna be RNG based, so sometimes you're gonna get in chests, sometimes I know, a little bit more bits, sometimes more keys, sometimes more tiles. It's just random, but yeah. So I have my splash badly upgraded. I just upgraded the damage to level 30 and the tower can reach level 30. Oh wow, that's more. Wow, that's a ton. You don't need it that much upgraded. I think, like if I remember correctly, if you get your splash to be like, you can reach max level here, right? At least level 20 here. And then like everything like level 20, around level 20, there should be more than enough. You should be able to handle the enemies in 100% difficulty with no issues. So yeah, definitely use the tickets to get the Endless Mode difficulty upgraded faster. Yeah, definitely go for that. And as I said before, some other upgrades you're gonna use the tickets on are these ones: the number of splinters from the ultimate splash, especially the last upgrade, the last two. They cost a ton of bits and a ton of resources. So that's also something where you can spend your research tickets on. Also this one, the damage to the next enemy. Yeah, there are some upgrades that are more expensive than others. And yeah, so I guess that's the most important things. Alright, I can't get anything here because I need Tensor, I need Infer. Can I get some resources? Let's see, I can open some chests. And you can see this is my this is where I get my resources. Opening the keys and using the keys and opening the chests. So unfortunately here I got no Tensor, no Infer. Yeah, I got some Infer now, I got some Tensor finally. So let's see if I can no, not here, but remember, Infer mining speed or the modifier mining speed. So I can get the Infer mining speed, so I'm gonna get it. Here we go, level 16. And yeah, just slowly you keep upgrading those and you keep progressing. And yeah, just 6.3 again. I don't have enough legendary blueprints, so yeah. Now that I know that my miner is exhausted a little bit sooner, I can then place the miner like maybe 46-15 or 20, something like that. Ryukir says, my splash is very underleveled. Frame Tower, just replace it in story maps. Yeah, I mean, splash is very bad for story mode. Don't use it for normal mode or for even for completing quests, unless you are forced or unless you need to use it. But don't use it. It's very bad. There are very good alternative towers. what you want to use your splash for is on this farming of 6.3. Very simply, because by placing the miner here on Inferior, you can actually earn the enemies are spawned can be destroyed by splash. And splash ultimate is very strong, especially on endless once you start getting some additional levels. It's one of the strongest ultimates in the game, because it allows you to create a ton of shards, a ton of spikes, and that can help you to clear up a lot of enemies when they're grouped up. And yeah, that's how you can manage later on to keep doing 6.3 just by placing one single splash. So even when you're spawning a lot of enemies, your single splash is enough. So yeah, that's why I just recommend you to use it. So yeah, everything around level 20, it's enough. Yeah, it should be enough. Level 20, 25 maybe you can upgrade a little bit more, like damage, things like attack speed, damage and attack speed, and maybe also projectile speed. Those are the things that you wanna, maybe you can upgrade a bit more if you see that you're struggling, but yeah, it shouldn't really be needed. And then after that, so after you get your splash is strong enough, you can start using all your resources on, remember, always prioritize Inferior and modifier mining speed. And then the other resources, you can use it on the coin generation or starting coins. That's also pretty decent, especially the coin generated. It can give you coins over time, and therefore if your loot frequency is still pretty lowish, you're gonna hugely benefit from the extra coins you can earn over time. And those extra coins is gonna allow you to then upgrade your Inferior miner, like maybe level 6. So rather than keeping it level 5, you can get it level 6. You can get your splash level 9, level 10. So you can upgrade more things because you just get more coins. But as I said before, it's something that you do eventually. Like as you get more resources, you increase the endless mode difficulty. You have your splash stronger. You have your Inferior mining speed to be higher. More also modifier mining speed, so you spawn more enemies and so forth. So yeah, no problem, Beast. Thank you for your question, and I wish you a good progression and good luck on your account. And thank you also for watching my videos. I'm really happy that my videos were helpful to you. And yeah, that really makes me super happy whenever I hear comments saying people, yeah, you have helped me, or this has been so helpful to me. So yeah, that's exactly why I make the videos. It's because something I enjoy doing, and I enjoy sharing, my knowledge, sharing my experience with the other players, and giving tips, strategies, and helping them to progress through. I'm still learning because I know many other fellow players that have given me tips themselves or advices, and or maybe things I ignored or didn't know that much. So it's not like I know everything. So yeah, there's always space to learn. There's always space to get better and to improve. And remember, guys, that also if you have spent a lot of resources on other towers, like maybe Flamethrower or I don't know, like Venom or Sniper or others, you can always use your accelerators to reset and to get back some of those resources. So yeah, especially if you have spent like a lot of Inferior, Tensor, a lot of green peppers, or some legendary special blueprints, I strongly recommend you to use the accelerators to reset to get those very valuable resources back that are gonna need you to unlock more quickly, endless mode difficulty, and other upgrades that will be needed. So yeah, do you guys have any other questions? Did I miss any comments? I think I didn't. Oh yeah, there was a question here. So instead of upgrading max level, I should upgrade the stat ones. max level can only be upgraded up to level 7, because you can only upgrade the tower up to level 10. You can't literally upgrade it any further. And that's why, especially in Endless, it becomes so valuable, the passive level. So how much the tower can level up. So not the upgrade level, so the amount of coins you need to upgrade it, but the levels that the tower unlocks as it kills or attacks enemies, and so forth. And it becomes like you start gaining a lot more stats from that, and rather than the upgrade level, because the upgrade level is always limited to level 10. Instead, the other stats, you can upgrade them much further. So for example, damage you can upgrade up to level 100 on Endless at least. Attack speed up to level 50, range should be like level 25, 30. Experience multiplier also up to level like 50 or 70. So you can get a lot of those extra stats, and therefore the passive level of the tower becomes very important. Like as your tower can reach level 30, level 40, so it's not stuck to just level 20, but it can get higher. So Beast here asks, I have Infinite Money Speed at 22 and Megan Speed at 18. I should keep until like 25% and then keep upgrading the splash. Okay, splash can handle it. No, I think that's enough. Like you always wanna try to upgrade both Infinite Money Speed and Modifier Money Speed together. So like level, maybe level 20, then level 20, 21, 21, or maybe you can go like 2 levels higher, like 22, 20, 23, 21, like so forth. But you want to keep upgrading them at the same time, because you need both. Like if you upgrade only the Modifier Money Speed, but your base money speed from the miner is lowish, you get not such a good result as if you upgrade maybe a little bit less than money speed, but then you have higher infer base speed. So yeah, that's why I recommend to upgrade both, even though they are percentage. So it's a percentage that we're speaking, but it's always referred to a flat number. So the miner has a flat number base, a base stat from which it starts, and so that's why you wanna upgrade both the miner money speed, but also the modifier money speed, because it's a percentage. This one is a flat number. So yeah, just remember to do that. But yeah, you should keep upgrading your infinite money speed and your modifier money speed. You keep upgrading it whenever you see that your splash starts struggling, or for example, you can kill the enemies, or the enemies start pushing forward, so they leak, they start going to the other side and so forth. That's when, if you want to, you can upgrade a little bit more your splash. So maybe you can upgrade a little bit more your damage or your attack speed, or maybe you can unlock, in case your splash reaches the maximum experience level, you can upgrade it to gain even more passive levels. And yeah, that's the idea. Also, I don't recommend you to upgrade any higher than level 20 accuracy and the projectile count, because eventually, as the tower levels up, so as you get experience levels, you are gonna max those stats out. So you don't need to max them on the actual research. So yeah, that's just a tip. And if I remember correctly, as you are getting splash upgraded, you also can unlock some other general stats. For example, you can upgrade, you can upgrade here damage, so the overall damage stat. You can upgrade also attack speed. You can upgrade your experience multiplier right here as well, or your projectile speed. And therefore you can upgrade also your base stats, so the base stats of splash, even through the general research. So it's not just about upgrading splash right here, but also about like the general stats. So remember, you can do that as well, and that can give you some additional stats to play with. So in case you have, maybe, like, always check which is the cheapest thing to do, to upgrade directly like a level on splash, a stat of splash, or to upgrade the general stat. And if it's cheaper to upgrade the journal stat, then you're gonna upgrade the journal one, because Splash is gonna benefit from it. So yeah. Alright, let's set up everything here. So you should always try to play on the highest endless mode difficulty, and then just check how your splash is doing with the current amount of mining speed and inferior speed that you have. If your splash can handle with the abilities that you have, with the upgrade levels, then that's fine. If you can't, then that means that either your splash is too weak or the difficulty is too high. So you can always reduce it a little bit, or you can upgrade more your splash. And yeah, just play a little bit with those two options. And remember that if you have some more coins remaining and you have already like maxed your splash level 10, you can't play any further, you can always place another tower, like a freezing tower. Normally it's pretty good. It's gonna slow down the enemies, it's gonna increase the damage they take. So it's a pretty good choice to spend some of the additional coins you might have on something that can help you to keep on destroying all the enemies with your splash, so you don't need to place like another tower. Oops, I placed a miner too soon. I had said that I wanted to wait until 46 and 15 to place the miner, because before I ended up collecting the loot too quickly. So yeah, I messed up here. But yeah, whatever. Let's see again when the loot is going to be exhausted in terms of timing and how much the boss still needs to do to leak, and then I'm gonna adjust the next gameplay. So here's where the loot gets exhausted, right after these fighters. Yeah, here we go. So at 48:30 roughly is exhausted. So I have around yeah, actually a lot of time. Yeah, 49:15 the gameplay ends. So yeah, I guess I can even maybe try to place it at 46:20 or 30. Here we go. I got some more legendary special blueprints. Very nice. In this case, for example, this gameplay, I got more tiles than chests or biddes. So yeah. Okay, here we go. Yeah, opening again. Just some additional items. Let's see if I can get here something. Nope. Yeah, I need so the next resource I need is inferior for the modifier, and also inferior for the inferior itself. So I guess I will need I will first get the mining speed for the modifier, and then I'm gonna get this one. So yeah, that's how I'm gonna do it. And other than that, let's see, I still need 3 legendary blueprints to get another level and the small difficulty, and should be good enough. So yeah, I'm gonna try in this next gameplay to place my miner at 46. Let's try 46:20. So let's wait 20 seconds more, and then I'm gonna place the miner. Oh, sorry, I didn't show the trick with the boxes to get green peppers. So I'm gonna show you right now. So you're gonna need these blueprints right here, these special epic blueprints. Now, can you see that if I sell here 20 of these blueprints directly, I can get 130,000 green peppers. See? Now, if instead I craft using 20 tickets, see, I'm using 20 to craft 20 of these blueprint chests, and then I open them up, all of them, you can see that roughly I got around 930 blueprints each. And therefore, if you go here, and now I want to sell that amount that I got from opening one, you see here, 930, let's suppose. See the amount of green peppers I got? 279,000. And that's already higher than the amount I got. But not only this number is multiplied 3 because I got both agility, experience, and power. So see how broken this is, and therefore you can use this strategy to get a lot more green peppers in this way by using the blueprint chest. There we go, and then last one. Yeah, 930. And that's how you do it. So rather than selling these blueprints directly, you can do that, and therefore you can get a lot more green peppers. So that's the trick. And it's something I also discovered thanks to a fellow player. I wasn't aware of the trick when I first discovered it. So yeah, like you guys, I was able to find it through another player. Right, here we go. Remember, very important, getting here the speed reduction and then the coins per minute. And yeah, this stage of the game, you can see that I'm starting to earn pretty consistently all those blueprints that are needed for other, the legendary ones or the epic ones. So that's why I can afford to every now and then, or whenever I see I need some green peppers, to do that. So I use the epic blueprint, the epic special blueprints to then craft the blueprints chest. You open them up and then you sell the common blueprints. I hope that they're not gonna disable, or they're not gonna nerf this farming method, because it's very, very efficient. And I don't know if you guys are aware, but before 1.8.5, I think, there was a very cool way to manipulate the lucky wheel to make sure that you would get the maximum possible research tickets from them, because the lucky wheel is the easiest way to gain the research tickets. Now, in my opinion, considering now that I got, I'm not using double gain, and I'm not really bothered about upgrading bid the swap rate, I don't think that going for the research tickets might be something so necessary. And I can see that at least in this stage, where I'm really limited on is not bid this, but it's like resources. So Infer or Tensor, green peppers. So yeah, it might not be needed to spend so much time trying to manipulate the wheel or trying to obtain research tickets through that method. So yeah, that could be nice. But as I was saying, this method was changed, and now it's not possible anymore to manipulate the wheel as it was possible, because of the fact that I made a video about it, and probably too many players started exploiting this manipulation, and so the developer decided to to nerf it, or to not make it any more viable. So yeah, that's why sometimes I'm a little concerned about sharing tricks or tips about the game publicly online, because yeah, you can never know that that particular trick or way of farming might be nerfed or might be changed because it becomes too good and too many people start exploiting it. Bis is asking, I was going to ask, bid the swap rate is good to upgrade it a level to level 10. I mean, the more you upgrade your bid the swap rate, the more the legendary loot is turned literally into biddes. So yes, you gain more biddes, but you lose legendary loot. And remember that to progress more quickly through the game, so selling cast maps, getting prestige tickets and so forth, you need loot, you don't need biddes. And therefore, by just doing a very quick test, I was able to prove that by leaving bid the swap rate level 0, I was able to get more legendary loot, and therefore more prestige tickets, and therefore ultimately just progressing through faster. Now, level 10, it's pretty lowish, so maybe you can still make it work, just level 10. Don't go any further, because also you're gonna start needing tons of bits to just get one level, so I don't recommend you to get it. And also because it's counterintuitive, it's gonna make you earn less bits, less legendary loot. And as I said many other times, bits, yes, you might be able to maybe get 1 or 2 upgrades sooner, but the huge limit on the game is prestige tickets. That's gonna be the thing that's gonna be the hardest thing to get, and therefore yeah, just recommend you, if you have it level 10, maybe leave it level 10 for the moment, but then as you unlock low frequency rarity and you start unlocking and getting more and more levels, and especially your loop frequency, once it becomes higher than like 30, 40, then I would recommend you to reset, leave it at 0, and just exploit your loot to be as much legendary as possible. Ryukir says, spinning wheel doesn't work anymore. I saw that video yesterday and was planning to use that. I mean, it works, but it works differently. You cannot anymore manipulate the wheel. So for example, by resetting, by reloading the game, by opening again, the results are always different now. So that is the difference. That you can't have the same result happening over and over. Now it's fixed, so there are no differences. So once the wheel shows that, yeah, that's what you're gonna get, it doesn't matter if you reload, it doesn't matter if you reset or whatever, that's the result that you're gonna get. So you can still use the loading and reloading of the game to check what would happen. For example, you spend more accelerators to try to see, okay, I really want to get those, I don't know, like 6 research tickets. Let's see what happens. So you try to go further, you see that you don't get them, and therefore you can then reload the game. You can save those accelerators because you know already that you will not get those tickets, and so you can just spawn another wheel and you can try on that one. So you can still somehow use like a little bit of manipulation, or at least knowing what will happen, but now the main difference is that the results are the same. So it doesn't matter if you change the wheel before, if you spin it before, it's always the same. So the result is always has been fixed pretty much by the game. So it doesn't matter what you do, it doesn't change. So yeah, it's sad, but I guess, as I said before, it was a video made a lot of time ago, and probably too many players exploited it, and so the developer decided to take it down. All right. So maybe, guys, after this 6.3 run, I can show you all the process in opening all the tiles, then crafting the lesser platforms into the higher ones, and then eventually sending a cast swap. I can do that. So I can just change things up, and I will not bore you once again with doing another 6.3 run. But yeah, it's pretty good. Like, as I'm talking with you guys, as you're asking some questions, it's pretty interesting. And yeah, the game is progressing a bit faster, so I guess I also like that. Oh, Alex Visol, hi, welcome. Hi, Alex. I'm doing good, thank you. Just doing some early 6.3 AFK farming. And you, how are you? By the way, guys, Alex Visol is a fellow player. It's a very elite player. Has been able to achieve very high positions in the leaderboard. And he's also a fellow YouTuber. So if you want to check his channel out, he has some pretty cool guides. So here Alex says, do you know how much research is needed on the miners to complete the quests on this level? Oh, the score one? Which quest are you talking about? Yeah, that's true. There is a quest that actually increases loot by 5%, and therefore, because of loot frequency, becomes just 5% higher. That's why I don't think it's worth it, and also I don't think I have my towers that are strong enough to handle the stars. Maybe if I play on easy, but yeah, I'm gonna check it out after I complete this. I will check it out on my other account, because I don't really remember. I think that if you can get all the miners up to level 5 and you have, like, if you have normal research maxed for the miners, your scalar miner with the mining speed and so forth, you should be able to get that quest done, especially if you have some additional levels already on the modifier through endless. That makes it even easier, because you can play on endless with the lowest difficulty possible, so exploit the extra score, extra percentage, and the extra research especially. So yeah, I was showing the audience, Alex, that I'm very surprised by the results. Like, once I got the loot ticket active, I've been able to earn very reasonably amount of loot, especially legendary one. Like, I've been able to obtain almost consistently the special legendary blueprints, keys, sometimes chests, and then tiles, platforms, stuff like that, other than the around 10 bits per run. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about the, like, considering I don't have any loot frequency or variety yet, but yeah, it's pretty good to know how good this strategy is. So my mom says, I just checked, my biggest research is at 13. Is it too much? Should I reset it? It depends on how much loot frequency or variety you have. If you have already like around level 30, level 40 loot frequency, and especially if you have like loot variety, like level 20, then I would strongly recommend you to reset it, because you're losing a significant amount of loot, because it gets turned into bidders, especially the legendary one. So yeah, if I were you, I would reset it. So I placed a miner now at 4620, so I waited 20 seconds more. Let's see now what happens if I can get all the loot before the boss leaks. Here we go. Those are the fighters. That's where you get a lot of loot. And yeah, here we go. That's better. So it's just 20 seconds where my loot was exhausted. So maybe I could wait like 5 seconds more. That could be a good one. And now in this case, unfortunately, I didn't got any legendary special blueprint. So this is the first time I actually haven't got any. But yeah, that's just it. So let's open the chest. Nice, some tensor. I really need tensor resource. Okay, so Mammon, you're still waiting for the second reset. You don't have the frequency yet. All the quests, I'm waiting to finish that. Yeah, reset it. Also because of the fact that I'm gonna just show you here. I'm gonna save the game and I'm gonna go to my main account so I can show you what actually the amount of resources you need. And now this upgrade right here. No wait, endless. It costs like a lot of. You can see how many resources you need to max it, like level 50, and therefore at level 13 probably you have already spent a lot of these resources. So if you reset it, you can get those resources you spent. You can get them all back, and I recommend you to do it, because then with those resources that you get, you might be able to get more levels on endless difficulty, maybe getting some more research on, you know, the infinite mining speed or the modifier mining speed. And yeah, so that could allow you to progress it more quickly. So if I were you, I would reset it. Now let's open all the tiles. I'm gonna show you guys the process. So once you do 6.3, suppose you have done 6.3 around 8 to 10 times. So you have collected enough of these tiles, you have collected enough overall loot. So what are you gonna do? Well, the first thing is to open all these tiles. Now, through these towns, you can get 3 main things. You can get bases, you can get portals, you can get platforms, you can get sources. Those are the only things you can get from the legendary ones. So yeah, keep opening them up. And those are items that are going to be added automatically into your store. And the cool thing is that from these tiles, all these things you get can be then placed on custom maps, all of them. So yeah, that's cool. Now on the epic tiles, I think you can also get something maybe different, like another type of item. Or is it the... no, wait. The epic ones might be still the same for resources. Yeah, these ones are here. The random one, sorry, the very red ones, you can get also teleports from here. So this is the only difficulty at which you can get teleports directly by opening up these ones. And I think that's it. So my mom asks, how do you get bidders to upgrade towers then? It costs a lot to upgrade them. You don't. Because as you progress through the game, you don't need to upgrade your towers that much. As I said before, you might need to upgrade your splash level 20, and the early levels that you're gonna need to upgrade it are not really gonna be so expensive in terms of bidders. So you can see here that every game I did on 6.3 got me around 10 bidders. So every 10 games that you do here, it's around 100 bidders that you get. And remember, I have it level 0. So that's enough bidders for the infer mining speed, for the modifier mining speed, and for your splash. Remember, you just need splash. You just need a couple of upgrades here every now and then. And yeah, as you progress through, so as you get more loot frequency, more loot rarity, that's how you get more loot. So you get more items, and eventually you can start getting also slightly more bidders, and that's it. So that's just the progress. Now another thing, remember guys, very important, once you open all the tiles, now is when you want to craft. You want to start always from the bottom ones, and you're going to go from the bottom way up. Now I have already, as I said before, maxed the crafting price. This is something very important you want to max, so that you can reduce the amount of green peppers and the amount of items needed to craft. So you start from the bottom and you go all the way up. Now I have here around 1.7 million green peppers. I think that should be enough to do all this process, but maybe I will not be able to craft all the platforms. It just depends on how many I have. I haven't really checked, but yeah, that's just how to do it. And this is a very expensive process. Remember, it's a very expensive process because it's a lot of green peppers especially used. The other items that you use, those items you wouldn't use them anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But the green peppers are important. So could you see there, I already am running out of green peppers, and I just was able to reach the epic platforms. So yeah, that just tells that I ended up crafting too many, and so I don't have enough green peppers to just keep going and to keep crafting. Now if this is the case, you can always then use more of these blueprints, right, to craft the chests here and to sell those to get green peppers. You can also use here a method where you can craft more of these blueprints by using the previous ones. So I can craft, I don't know, maybe 30 more, and therefore I can sell more of those to get more green peppers. So I think I'm going to do that now at the moment. I'm going to just have some remaining, so maybe I can craft 25. Yeah, 25. Yeah, that should be 48. So I can do 40 now. Can open up 40. That should give me around like 2 million green peppers, I think. Let's see. Maybe I can sell, yeah, 2,000. No, 20,000, no, 2,000. Yeah, 600,000, so it should be 1.8 million. Yeah, not too bad. Yeah. Oh man. Alright, here we go. So I got some green peppers again. I just want to show you here the process because it's pretty long. And this is having the crafting price max. So imagine if I wouldn't have it max. Now here, very likely, again, I'm running out of green peppers, so that's it. But I'm already set up. So for the next time I farm 6.3 like 8 to 9 times, I can then craft all these platforms into legendary ones. And therefore the next map I'm gonna sell is gonna be very expensive. No, maybe not this one, but the next one. So yeah. Unfortunately, as I said before, green peppers is a huge factor early on. So if you don't have many, you really will not be able to progress. Let me just get as well some more levels here on the map size. Level 7, 8. Yeah, I don't know. Level 8 should be enough. Because I'm gonna need more infra here and really want to save it up for other things. So yeah, let's just play with that. The important thing, remember, don't place all those platforms that you got before. Don't place them. It's better to craft them into the legendary ones. So I'm gonna place the ones that I got at the moment. Saving up 5 of these damage ones. Just placing the tier 5. So yeah, maybe I should have not crafted all of the platforms. Maybe I should have crafted only until the attacked ones. So maybe I did a mistake there in crafting all of them. But yeah, whatever. I'm gonna try to create here a map to sell it for the highest value possible. Pressing all these teleports. Placing here some barriers. Especially the ones where I have more than one. Two here, 2, 4. Three, 2, 2. Alright, that should be enough, right? Then placing all the sources. Again, I'm gonna just create though the custom map, the path first. So I hope I'm gonna have a good portal here. 340, I don't, but I have 350. Now enemies are spawned here, fighters, so that's good. Armored, it's not so good. Light, yeah, not so good either. But this one is worse because it has healers, strong. Yeah, let's try with this one, 350. Let's create the road. So 3. Yeah, like that. I've seen that this is slightly better for my flamethrower. I don't have Crusher yet, so I'm gonna place these miners in between. Wow, look at this, 22 of these ones. These ones are pretty juicy. They have a lot of cost of value. All right, here we go. Now I'm gonna just continue from the top. Oh yeah, sorry guys, I missed some comments here. Okay, you will reset once you have low frequency, righty. Okay, yeah, good job. Ansh, Preet, Singh, hi, welcome to the stream. How do you get good portals? You don't. It's just RNG, so it's just luck. You can't decide which portals you're gonna obtain. It's completely RNG based, and so yeah, there is not a way to get like good portals. It's just RNG. Sometimes you get good, sometimes you get bad. And in this case, for this farming strategy, you need a portal with minimum 340% difficulty because that's gonna allow you to reach 500% total. So yeah, that's why I'm looking for. Let's place first this completely vector miners because they should be worth it a little bit more than the others. These ones here. Yeah, but I think I might be able to place all of them, to be honest. So yeah, let's just place all of them. Again, I have my value already pretty high, so I'm very happy. I don't have a base yet, but it should come. Yeah. And now the remaining spots. Actually, I'm gonna place the last miners down here. Yeah. I think that should be enough. So just separating here the road. Yep, there we go. And now you can fill all the remaining spots with some road items. Just remember to have around 50 left all the time, because that's going to be needed to create the path, but then that's just it. So 50, here we go. And that's it. I've placed everything, right? So let's check now the base if I have a good one. Starting money, but then attack speed, yeah, for 20 hours, that's bad. Let's remember, a base that disables research, that's your goal. Range, health, yeah, not that good. Again, money, but then I need like either range or damage. Those are the ones you're looking for. And again, I didn't have any. I have range here, 20%. So this could be one. Let's see. Range and damage and money. Yeah, that's perfect. Boom. Here we go. So 137.8 thousand map price. Not too bad. Let's check the wave configuration. Let's see if that's gonna be good enough. Yeah, I don't know. These armor with fighters. I don't know. So your B says when I did the maps, I always forget to put portals plus barriers. Or the teleports. Now teleports are worth a lot of value. Barriers do not. So even if you don't place barriers, you're not really losing that much value. So yeah, I guess you could still do that. And yeah, let's see. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Just a few enemies sneaking through. So I'm gonna wait for this enemy to 3 seconds. Yeah. And now. And first. Oh, I missed. Rip. Let's see. Yeah, that's good. That's good. If I can pop this fighter, that would be perfect. Okay, let's see if I can pop all this wave. No, I can't. I don't know why. Somehow enemies are like protected and shielded by one another. So the enemies closer are gonna be receiving more damage than the enemies that are further away. Yeah, I don't know why that happens. Yeah, 2.7. Yeah. Let's see if I can get some more luck. And as Alex says here, if you go for a crusher kind of farming, you're gonna need a lot less RNG because of the fact that the portal will not really matter that much other than enemies that are spawned flying. So that's the only problem. And yeah, it becomes a bit more efficient. I just need here to have an early wave of fighters. I think that's what I'm missing. Remember, just changing something and then looking wave configuration. Yeah, I don't know why there's always this wave of armored early on. Like always a wave 3 armor. Okay, here light. Yeah, I don't know about lights. Let's see. I could try. One enemy. Rip. Yeah, Light's a little bit less than half HP, so I don't think that's good enough. Okay, first. See? Yeah, I didn't rotate fast enough, so I couldn't kill. Yeah, this is bad. Yeah, Lights are a no. Even if my Flamethrower doing 100% damage, but yeah, their resistances are just too much. Yeah. So I need a very early fighter wave. Like maybe wave 3, wave 4 fighters coming. That would be perfect. Nope. Yeah, that's the only problem. Like with Flamethrower, if you don't have a good portal and you have bad enemies, then it's just RNG. So that's the only like sad thing about this. Now this is good because it's just helis, 4 helis, but then yeah, let's try. I don't know why I was able to miss those 2 enemies. I don't really understand why sometimes these enemies can sneak through, some other times they can't. Ryuk cores, yeah, cores are very rare. So don't wonder that you can't get cores. They're super rare. I wasn't able to hit that enemy. Rip. I have prestige ticket level 10. Should I upgrade it? I mean, every time that you can upgrade it, but unfortunately green peppers are going to be something I'm going to need for so many things that it's not so easy. Yeah, this is worse, right? Yeah, I don't know. It's looking rough. It's looking very rough. The base is pretty good. Like it has range, it has damage. Range, damage, starting money is pretty good. It's just the enemies. So let's see if I can place actually a portal. Maybe 330. So maybe this one. So I'm gonna need a higher score, but I have enemies that are weaker. Right? Maybe I could do that. Let's try. The wave configuration as well is gonna be a pain, because in this case I will need to make it so that it doesn't have any healers as well early on, and also strong are pretty bad. Yeah, I don't know. If I struggle too much, I'm gonna just go and unlock Crusher. So that's what I'm gonna do. Can we go easy? Yes, you can, but that is gonna reduce the total difficulty, and therefore you're gonna eventually get a lot less tickets. So you wanna just maximize the tickets. Yeah, I'm not leveling up here because I'm not killing any waves. I'm not getting any bonuses. Yeah, that's just super sad. So see here, see the wave clear? That's the bonus that you wanna get. And these toxics are gonna just refill again. They're gonna be full HP. Yeah, that's just very sad, very bad. Even if I turn it on first. If I can get a level 3 as these toxics turn, then that's gonna be game over. I mean, slightly more damage, but yeah. I don't know. Just so problematic. The wave configuration with Flamethrower. It's the only thing that I don't like. Yeah. Well, I guess, guys, it's time to unlock Crusher. I'm gonna just keep. I'm gonna do like 5 more tries on this. If I don't, then I'm gonna unlock Crusher. Oops. Yeah, that's bad. And it's just RNG. I know it's RNG, so eventually if I keep trying, keep trying, then I would find that the perfect wave. But it would be so hard that you would lose like a ton of time. Yeah, there's all these wave configurations because there are so many bad enemies here. See, I have strong that are bad. Here, healers that are bad. Lights that are bad. Like 4 of these 6 enemies are bad for my flame tower. And that's the problem. That no matter what I do, the chance of having a bad enemy spawning early, it's super high. And that's just how probability works. So yeah, last chance here. Otherwise, I'm gonna go and unlock Crusher. Yeah, that's it. So let's go on. Let's go on normal. I'm not gonna go on easy because I think that it's gonna decrease also my score. And now for system 3, you need enemy skilled. So I need 2 stars, right? Yeah, 2 stars on 6.3. So I have either defeating wave, so defeating the boss, or gaining score, or enemy skilled. So let's go with Flame Tower here. And actually, yeah, because my splash I leveled up, but it's not like endless. So I could use it potentially. But I think I'm gonna need something like a minigun or Tesla. I think those are very, very important towers. So just place Tesla. Yeah, I don't remember here actually, like when you're going for score or for quest, I don't know which is the best one to get first. Is it always enemy speed reduction? Is it still the best? I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, it's gonna just give me more time to do damage to the boss and to go stuff. Then I mean the score gained should be the easiest one, or not. Like I don't know. Maybe going for the boss kill. Now here, is it going for the flat coins also a good idea? I don't think it is. I think you can gain a lot more coins by just destroying these enemies. So what is the best? Score, monetization time. Yeah, let's go for this one. Extra score. Alright. And my flame tower still just being level 2, but it's still enough. So that's pretty decent. So maybe I could place Splash here. Maybe I can start getting some Infure, considering I have it maxed. Another Splash right there. A very good tower for the boss is also minigun, right? I don't have any research on it, but I remember that it just can follow the boss and just snipes it down. upgrading my towers a bit more. Yeah, unfortunately I don't have that much research. Maybe here, maybe rather than splash I could go for minigun. Just keeping it on first. Yeah, just like that. 1, 2, 3. Okay, getting the flat coins. Getting this miner upgraded. Level 3. Maybe level 4 as I get enough coins. I prefer leveling Inferior because I have more research on it, so I have more speed. Alright, 3, let's go. Flamethrower level 4 here. Build more miners. Alright. Maybe I can go another mine speed modifier for these two. Maybe also here I can get another tensor. Yeah, I think it's better if I remove it from here and I just place it here. So because it's gonna have the extra mining speed. The only problem with tensor is that it spawns healers. Healers can heal also the boss. So that could be a problem. I don't have any tower that can really level up a lot. So my flame tower, for example, is max level already. I think I'm gonna just prioritize placing getting the miners here on the left side. I don't want to get some on the right side because they might get too close to my base and I might end up dying. So I'm gonna just prioritize these ones here. Level 3, level 4. Maybe level 5 here, flame tower. Now with this flat 10,000 coins, which should I get? Definitely I'm gonna max this Infer miner. And maybe I can get all the miners like level 3. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Tensor. Tesla. Splash. Yeah, I can destroy these enemies pretty quickly. I'm pretty good. So maybe I could get another minigun here. Here maybe going for the miner installation time. Another tensor there and another matrix. Level 1. So So which should be the miner that I... Yeah, also because the miners I can't get them higher than level 3. Oh no, that's true. Only Infer I can get it higher than level 3, so I guess... yeah, that could be a problem, though. So let's get Tesla. I'm gonna get also this... Yeah, because a lot of these enemies are now sneaking through. Maybe I can get another minigun up here. Yeah, I don't know what else could I get. What do I do here? I think I need another like flamethrower somehow. So let's place it right there. I'm gonna get another Infure. I'm gonna sell this minigun, and I'm gonna get another splash. I don't know if this is enough to destroy the boss though. I think the boss has just too much HP left. So maybe going for like a sniper or something like that. For the crits. I also want to get the score here done. Should be able to get it, but just making sure. So my Tesla can get higher than 6. Or 5. I mean, I've been able to destroy some parts of the boss here. Yeah, the score is done. Can I just get more enemies here? Experience multiplier. Yeah, why not? Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't able to beat the boss, but I still was able to beat the score done. So that's 1 star. So that's 1 star. 1 more to go. So I can focus here on either on the enemies. So maybe I could mine sooner. I can start spawning more enemies. Or to defeat the boss. So which one should be easier to complete? Let me also see if I can get this miner that's at least like level 5. Upgrade it. Yeah, maybe level 4 here. 7.5 enemies is the hardest. Okay, yeah, let's do it for the boss then. So selling the miners. Now for the boss, I'm gonna need minigun. So let's get some upgrades here from minigun maybe. So let's go level... Now which is the resource I need? Vector, so up to level 3 is Vector. Vector. Then Scholar again. Level 4. Level 4. Yeah, let's try to go level 4 here. On everything. 4. 4. Let's hope that this is enough, level 4. Maybe here damage level 5 so that I can get the first star. Maybe also range here level 5 to get the second star. And level 4. 1 here, and then level 4 here. Alright, yeah, that's not too many resources done. So don't sell starting miners, you need them to build the economy. Okay, sell miners mid-game when you have enough coins to upgrade the towers. Alright, so let's go for this. So minigun everywhere, right? Oh no, wait, I just sold the miners without even thinking. So minigun. Maybe the search modifier here. Minigun. Okay, yeah, let's try like that. I hope that these miners are not spawning any enemies that my miniguns can destroy. Yeah, actually all enemies can be destroyed, right? Yeah, okay, that's good. Damage or acceleration or total attack speed. And yeah, let's go for damage. Damage. Another minigun right there, level 1. Maybe here I can go for... No, freezing doesn't do anything to the boss. It's just for the extra damage, but doesn't do anything to the boss. So yeah, I can just place more miniguns, I guess. Energy reduction, yeah. Two, 3 is best, but this time 1, 2 works better. What do you... Oh, 2, 3 for the ability, yeah, okay. Yeah, my minigun, I don't think it can even reach level 10. I don't have enough research, so I guess the bonus DPS bonus, the poison DPS bonus will not be really that much. In mid game, you can replace search modifier to damage. Okay, yeah, thank you. Now, can you place also bounties here? Do bounties give you? Oh, yeah, here we go. So that was something I was fearing. Oh, so I can place more miners. Okay. Let's go then. I thought I was just trying to save for the 5,000 coins, and then with these flat coins I would just get my miniguns like level 5, and then they would just destroy the boss. Okay, so bounties don't work. I remember that there was a stage in the game where bounties were actually working, and you were actually getting after each set wave of enemies, you were getting the extra income. Okay, here we go, level 2. Maybe I can get maybe here Inferior. I can sell this tensor, I can get it right here. You get coins only when the boss dies. Yeah, because now the wave configuration is considered just one wave, but before, each set of wave of enemies were considered like one wave, so we were able to earn coins even through the bounties. Candor, Azovane, hi, welcome. Are you going for coins or enemies for the boss? I'm trying to defeat this boss. So let's go. Now I can sell this minigun up here, I think, because it's pointless at the moment. It's not gonna really damage the boss that much. Okay, level 5. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Maybe getting the miners to level 1. The boss doesn't take any damage until one teleport is destroyed. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm using it. I'm using multiple miniguns to attack it. Okay, level 6 here. I think miners like level 1 should be enough. I'm gonna sell them anyway. Like next time I get the 10,000 coins, I should be able to max all these miniguns level 7, and then be able to place even more miniguns. So I guess that should be good. But you can see that by attacking the head isn't receiving damage, but all the body is receiving damage. So that's the idea. Alright, just going for 1, 2 here. Yeah, I just need the star, so I just need to defeat the boss, and then that's gonna give me the extra star. And that's gonna be Crusher, and then I can use Crusher for the cast map. So I'm doing all this to be able to then solve cast maps much more easily by using Crusher. I'm gonna disable research, so I don't even need to spend resources on Crusher to upgrade it, because I will not use it. So maybe I can get this one level 7. The ones that are on the attack speed tile, I can get them level 7 already. Also this one that is on the upgrade discount. Alright, slowly getting there. And then I'm gonna fill all the right side. So here, 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 and here, those last 4 platforms, I'm gonna place again some more miniguns. Yeah, I don't want to upgrade this splash, but I see enemies starting to stack up. Yeah, let's not risk there. Alright, let's get this one on the right side first. This meaning I'm not gonna sell it because of the fact that I can still attack in all this area. Yeah, here we go. Those are the flat coins. So I think that should be enough now to sell the miners. Alright, here we go. Yeah, that's more than enough. I even have enough spare to place miniguns where I shouldn't really place them. Let's go also for damage here. And that's it. I can increase my damage. Yeah, I can increase it actually if I go through this path. Yeah, I did it. Here we go. That's the damage modifier. Yeah, that should be the boss getting killed very quickly. All these miniguns are attacking maximum speed, so they're doing a ton of damage per second. Wow, that was easier than I thought. So maybe I ended up upgrading too much minigun. Maybe I could have done it even by upgrading less. But yeah, that's it. So that's these 2 stars, and that means I can now access to Crusher, and therefore I can use Crusher on the cast map. So now when you use Crusher on the cast map, things are different. Now you need a projectile speed or a damage or a range tile, and also you make the path to be a little bit different. The path becomes something like this. The portal moves here. Yep. And so all the remaining area you can fill it with other resources. Now in this case I don't have, because I've already placed all of them. Well, actually I got some. I got some from this gameplays that I did. Yeah. And now again, I'm gonna check the portal. I'm gonna place again the portal that was 360, 50, this one. And now base, again, disables research, but I'm gonna need something like range or projectile speed. Those are the resources you want. So here is range. Experience multiplier, attack speed. Yeah, I already had a yeah, this is 20% range. So let's maybe try this one, because I had the base I had before had range and damage, but then 10%. So maybe I can do that, and because I have range, I can then place a projectile speed right there. And I hope this is gonna work. Let me save as well some, because this is gonna be something we'll be using from now on. I can place more of these damage tiles. I'm gonna save one just in case, and then I can save some more projectile speed ones, and also some range ones I'm gonna save. So let's yeah, 1, 2, 3, just in case I might need them. In this case, the wave configuration shouldn't really be important. Wait, why don't I have Crusher? I don't have Crusher. Oh, I have to click here? Okay. Why didn't I got the star? Guys, what happened? What happened? I destroyed the boss. But I didn't earn the star. No, no way. Wait, are you serious? It wasn't, it didn't count it. No, I have to do it again. Oh no, what happened? No, you can get 1 star. You can get 1 star each time. So it's not like you have to get them in together. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Yeah, that's pretty bad. So I guess someone else said that this happened on Discord. I'm gonna try to do. Wait, no, this is endless. I have to play on normal though. Otherwise, that no. Maybe I can try doing on easy. Maybe on easy, because on normal it proc the bug. So maybe if I do it on easy, the star is still the same. So maybe on easy is gonna be doable, and it's gonna grant me the star. The important thing is that I get the star. I'm just sad that I just spent time and I just wasted time because I didn't got what I wanted. Yeah, I'm gonna need the flat coins, right? So let's spawn here more enemies. I'm gonna place another miner. Yeah, it was also weird that when I completed the level, I didn't got any of the star completion award. I guess it didn't count. I'm gonna sell actually this tensor one. I'm gonna sell it. Now that I got some others, I'm gonna sell it. Because I know that it's gonna eventually spawn the fighters, which I don't want. At least not for now. So let's hope that now by playing on easy I can avoid the bug that doesn't grant you the star. If it happens again, then I guess it's gonna be the end of the stream. I gotta go, I have to train now. So it's gonna be it for today. But it's unfortunate. Start getting, because I'm not gonna place any more the miners in the bottom. I will upgrade these ones in the top a little bit sooner. And I'll get this one level 4. The other ones are still level 3. But Scatter one I could get level 4. And maybe now I'm gonna try to mix the damage. Maybe I'm gonna place like a Tesla, something like that, to mix damage. So that it doesn't happen anymore. So yeah, maybe on this damage tile, play Tesla. All right. Minus level 2 here. I'm gonna get this color level 4. That's the maximum, and then I'm gonna max the other minus as well. Should be enough. Maybe another Tesla on this other side as well. I'm gonna go again for the flat coins. It's the fastest way, in my opinion. Maybe this miniguns level 5 could be a bit better. On level 4. Alright, just mixing the damage. Hopefully that's gonna be enough. I just thought, Kandor here is saying, I just thought that using mainly Crusher and NTR is a good way to farm this stage without worrying about the boss dying too early. Yeah. Farming, like what do you refer to farming? To be able to kill enemies without having to worry about enemies like sneaking through, or like your towers killing the boss? Oh, going for resources. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, this stage it's pretty decent as well in terms of resources, because you have all of them, and because the resources, like the more you get, the more enemies are spawned. It's slightly like different in terms of mechanics. I'm gonna let one miner running though, again, because I wanna minimize the chance of having a bugs. So yeah, let's do that. Once the crowd gets too big, then the crashers will get overwhelmed. Yeah, that's good. Eventually you're gonna lose also because the more enemies are spawned, the more HP they get. So like enemies become progressively stronger over time. That's also something that makes this level harder than what it looks like. So I got some Teslas now. I got another miner still working. So I hope this is gonna be enough to get the star here. Mammon, okay, thank you for having watched the stream. I hope you have a great time, and see ya. So I'm definitely doing less damage compared to before, that I had more miniguns. But I hope this can... Oh. I hope this can allow me to not proc the bug. Maybe there was a bug before. That's why I killed the boss too quickly. Alright, here we go. Let's see, let's hope. The start, yeah, now I got it. So now I got the research. So before it was like the game bugged out, or I don't know. So yeah, that's great. So that's star. That's crusher. And therefore that should mean I'm gonna save. That should mean that now I can do this custom up, as I said before, using crusher. And yeah, I shouldn't really worry that much about the enemies being spawned. Yeah, this is more range. Increase capacity. Level 2. Yeah, unfortunately I got a lot of waves here with a lot of density. This is the only problem with Crusher. Yeah, actually this was not enough. Lol. Let me just see if I can... yeah, because the base, everything is fine. I think it's just the wave configuration that maybe I had too many enemies having very high density. So maybe this is better. Let's see. Yeah, again. Yeah, it's already 3000. It's already better now. 3.5. Come on, come on. 3.8. Yeah, that's almost complete. It's like, that's gonna be it. I'm not gonna try any further. I already wasted too much time on this custom map. So I'm gonna get my 390 tickets and I will be out of here. Thank you that much. That's it. And now with those tickets, I can already unlock low frequency. I can get one level. Yeah, 2 levels, and then slowly getting variety level 1. Remember, 2-1 ratio until low frequency hits level 40, and then variety level 20. All right, yeah, not too bad, I would say. Not too bad. So here I need a little bit more inferior. And that's gonna be it for this gameplay, guys. So I was able finally to unlock low frequency and low rarity. And thank you a lot for having watched the stream. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, good luck to you on your progress on your own account. And wish you the best. God bless you, and see ya. Bye bye.